What's up?
Arcade Gannon.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries. Stim packs out of barrel cacti and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
If you say so yourself, what's the goal?
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
You don't sound too optimistic about it.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Oh, isn't that the language that Caesar's legion speaks?
Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river.
And you're yes, but you're also still saying it in the. It's like. I mean, it's like somebody having a swastika and being like, "Oh, it's just a pretty prehistorical thing over here that I have," and being like, "Yeah, but it's also the Nazi symbol, and you have it." Yes, they did use it from their history or whatever, but I'm not even sure if it was their history because it's just a generic thing. Swastikas are just a normal shape. I do wonder if he's with Caesar. Huh. Also, his commentary about people living longer. I'm not sure. I don't know. Where did you learn that?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
Do you know much about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
Well, it's kind of interesting that he says that Caesar was one of the followers, because that's pretty important. Maybe as a tidbit, but still, it's like he's setting himself up to be a major antagonistic force, or maybe we can side with him. But the point is, he came from the followers of the apocalypse. Also, good intentions. What do you mean good intentions? He wanted to build the world after the old world. Why is that necessarily a good intention? Maybe you think it's a good intention. Other people might think it's a bad intention, just by default, let alone the way he wanted to achieve it. You said something about Nihi something?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
No. That's not how it works, but sure. Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
Why do you do research instead of providing medical assistance?
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
I don't see what the pun would be. What is the pun? Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended. It's not research about... You're not researching trees. There's no pun. What? Anyway, why didn't you come with me?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
Sorry, I said why didn't you come with me? I mean, why don't you come with me? No offense. Well, because I'm going after a man named Benny for revenge, and I need someone to keep me patched up.
Pulling bullets out of a vengeance-crazed drifter is truly a noble step up from tending to the downtrodden of Freeside. But I think I'll pass.
I wonder if I can convince you a little bit better.
Hello again. Still in one piece, I see.
That is correct. Yes, I can try to convince him when I have a little bit more speech. Why do you do research in... Oh, I asked that already. Do you need any help?
Me specifically? No. I'm sure Julie Farkas does, though. Lab coat, pointy hair. Answers to the name Julie Farkas, strangely enough. I'm sure she can find something for you to do. It might be kind of depressing and terrible, though. Caveat Samaritanus.
Absolutely kawaii. Very kawaii. See you later.
See you around.
Wait.
Hello again.
Yeah, I can still ask that. It's pretty important. So, Julie, I'll see you later about the
Morning.
help and all that.
Can't help but be impressed with what they're doing here.
I mean, yeah. Right? These people, they don't wake up. Maybe they're injured. Look at all them bloody and stuff. Maybe they fell down the stairs and now are...
Hey.
Hey, the kids are still here, though. Oh, that's creepy.
Thanks, mister.
Okay, well, I guess... Looking at their mate sleeping. Either that or they went in there to wake him up and was like, no, I want to sleep. And they're like, no, you're going to get up. You're going to get up now. Gamblers over
Morning.
here. Oh, he's just getting up. Excuse me.
I don't talk to nobodies. Not when I'm having the time of my life.
Are you the same? What in the world is wrong with Freeside?
Hey.
Hey, you? Oh, I know why. Some characters, like for example,
There are so many refugees to care for.
this guy, if he was sleeping, he would wake up and tell me that line, but in the dialogue mode that we were just at. And just end the dialogue immediately. So what they do, I think, is if you're talking to somebody and they only have one line, they don't actually initiate dialogue combat. They don't initiate the dialogue. Well, I guess... Well, there's a door over there.
Yep.
Yes, there is. Old Mormon Fort. A snow globe for the Mormon Fort. What does that do? Ooh. What does it actually do? Because I know... Snow globe, Mormon Fort. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Thought maybe it would give me like a buff or something, but that's it. Nobody up here either. Today's Physician. It's a magazine. Yeah, I don't need that. Well, I guess that's it. Just an old fort. There's another door over here. This level is different. Some generators that really shouldn't be here because there's no gasoline. So nothing there. Just some old doors. So now that we have slept, maybe we can go and pay a visit to Richie and Vance? No, I don't remember. To that... Oh, that's the other entrance. To that first shop that we saw. This is the Pioneer Cafe, but it isn't. It's locked. It's boarded up. This is the other entrance, then. They're trading.
Hey.
Hi. Hi.
Need some grub? I got you covered. Cheap and filling.
What are you serving?
Typically, I find it goes down better if I leave people guessing. So what do you say? Want some?
Not until you tell me where the food you get the food from.
I have my little helpers out and about, always looking for fresh things to add to the stew pot. You may have seen them around somewhere yourself. Now deny your hunger no longer.
Sure. Serve me up something.
You won't regret it, at least until an hour or so from now.
Yeah. They have a bunch of stuff, actually. None of it is rat. But you can keep them. I'm good, I think. I haven't eaten in a while, but...
Freeside's a dangerous place, my friend.
What's going on here? Why? Why did they bolt? Who's this person?
Only I can keep you safe, my friend.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, my friend. Can I perhaps interest you in some protection? My services come cheap at only 100 caps.
Why would I need a bodyguard in Freeside?
Ah, my friend, believe me when I tell you that this place, while quite nice when you know your way around, can be very, very dangerous. There are those who would hinder your every step with requests for your money, your business, or even your life. With your permission, however, I would be happy to stand between you and those people. How does that sound?
Here's the money. Sounds like I could use a bodyguard.
You won't regret it, my friend. As long as you're in Freeside, I'll be right behind you, covering your back. Oh, I should mention that I don't go where I'm not invited, so don't count on me following you inside private property. Ready to get going?
Sounds good to me.
This man's prices are steep, but I hear he's worth it.
Well, hopefully he is. Or is.
This gentleman and I were just settling on a price. I'm afraid you'll have to hire one of the others this time around.
Well, I hired him already, you see, so... And he doesn't like that. He looking at you like you got... Like you got things in your head, dude. I got myself a bodyguard, a robot that people haven't seen, and Veronica, of course. Who could... I mean, that's the best part of the everything. Of the everything. Either way, we're here. Let's look around some more. Got some people back here. Excuse me. Tapper.
The pump is property of the king. You'll need to pay if you want a drink.
Why'd you talk like that? Are you a radio announcer from the 1950s, right? Look at him talking like that. He don't like my joke. Hey.
The king controls the water pump. If you want water, you need to pay like everyone else.
How much for a drink?
Just a few caps for a good long swig.
Nah.
Anything else you want?
Why charge for water?
Because we have to. If we gave free water, the NCR would shut us down. We need to regulate it.
Can I buy bottled water?
Sure thing.
And he has bottled water, all right. Goodbye.
Sure thing.
Look at this guy. He talks like he's a... You don't find it funny, do you? My God, those 100 caps over there were badly spent. Can't even laugh with my dude. My God. Veronica doesn't like this sort of joke. She only likes... I don't know what she likes. Dress jokes. She wants a dress. A lot of King Gang members around here. The Silver Rush. Excuse me. Oh, you're the Van Graffs.
Welcome to the Silver Rush, New Vegas' best source of laser and plasma weapons.
Should I go in?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling.
That's not gonna happen.
Then you're not going to shop here.
Fair enough. I'll come back when I am willing to abide by your rules, I suppose. Atomic Wrangler. Bill Ronte.
You seen Dixon around? He said he'd be back today.
I did see Dixon around. Julie Farkas sent me to help you sober up, though.
Julie? Oh, I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump, and she came over and put her hand on my shoulder and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
These days, he says. Yeah, definitely. The post-apocalypse is where the compliments are rare. Why don't you just stop drinking, though? Like, isn't it easy?
Drop drinking? I've been drinking for a straight month. Listen, I've tried to stop, but the withdrawal symptoms are so bad I feel like I'm going to die. I can't stop now.
Anyway, how can you afford so much alcohol?
Dixon sells me booze dirt cheap. It does the job, but it tastes like paint thinner, and I feel like I'm going to die if I stop drinking for a day. I swear that guy's trying to kill me, but what can I do? Drinking other booze doesn't cure the sickness like his.
Okay, I see what's going on.
All right, then. Goodbye.
Goodbye. He's lacing...
Right, goodbye.
Absolutely. He's lacing his booze with something else. He's making that fresh water that I made. Remember those I don't remember what it was. I mixed up some atomic Nuka-Cola or something with some fresh water, and I made, I don't know what it's called, but I made it, and it's addictive as well. The Atomic Wrangler Casino. It's just a Wrangler, yeah. It's just an assuming door. We're not going there right now. Cleaners B and K. Freeside Central. We didn't even change location. And oh, that's the King's. Hi. She's a crier.
Hey, baby. Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler if you want to have a good time.
Well, it's just down there. Excuse me, are you...
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
Why are you not dressed nice like her? You're not gonna get... Silver Rush sucks. The Silver Rush suck. Go to the... Which one was it? I don't remember.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades. We've got it all at the Silver Rush.
Nope, still sucks. They dress bad. What was it? The Atomic Wranglers and nobody's here. You guys are crying for nothing.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy.
Want to get lucky?
Needs.
Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
I think so. I think so. Excuse me. Twin people. Twin people. I mean, it's supposed to be like that. It's like a style. It's the Elvis Presley style, I think, potentially. Isn't that Elvis? Elvis or whatever? School of Impersonation. The Kings. Well, they're the boss over here. OP enrollment. Excuse me.
You looking to join the Kings?
Yeah, it is Elvis, isn't it? Because Elvis is the king, right? Is that how it goes? I don't know. I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to go in. Hello. You're a crier?
Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir.
You came in here to say that? Well, we have a place. Excuse me. No, they're just the people. Pacer.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Who's the king?
Who's the king? You believe this, asshole man? In Freeside, the kings rule. And the king rules the kings. Got it?
Yeah, I'd like to see the king if possible.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
Here's 50 caps.
You know what? I think you and the king have some business to discuss. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Well, I'm glad... Hey, I'm glad that I can't.
Go on. The king's a busy man. Be grateful for this opportunity.
Of course.
So it's allowed space meaning anything to you, lady?
Oh, it's Veronica's messing with the kings. Ooh, look at that. We got a robo-dog. Hello, it's Rex. And this is the king. Not that person over there. That's kind of cool, actually, but... Hi.
Hi.
Hey, excuse me. No. Yes, the king. Can I talk to you? He's just showing off. Okay, good stuff. Let me sit down over here. Enjoy the show, huh? Somehow I feel that, I don't know.
All right. I'll see you later.
Veronica is picking up some dudes. Good for you. King.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you?
Do you always charge people to come talk to you?
Charge? Pays must be added again. What did he take you for?
50 caps.
That's Pace for you. He means well, but he doesn't like strangers. Here, to make amends. Now, what can I do for you?
I figured you might have some work for me.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
Will it be dangerous? I like dangerous.
In that case, some of the things I need handled will be right up your alley. I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yeah, I've got one outside waiting for me.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards is getting a suspiciously large amount of business. The man's name is Oris, and everyone who hires him specifically requests him when they return. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. He's usually covering the northern gate, then I want you to head for the southern gate. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Why are you so interested in this?
You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings, too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not trying to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say?
And why can't your men look into this?
I've tried, but he can smell a king a mile away. Probably knows all our faces by now. He's not a stupid man, I'll give him that. What I need is someone he won't recognize, which makes you perfect. So are you gonna take the job or what?
Sure.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Thank you very much. I think we have a job. Veronica, stop the flirting. Let's get out of here. We'll come back. See you later, boys. Sorry, kings. So, one of the mods that I have is called Open Freeside. And that's why we got in here without any loading screens. Now, I don't really remember which loading screen it was that we skipped. But I do need to find my way back to Dixon. And explore things a little bit better. So these are just gamblers. And a bodyguard. That's so interesting that they have bodyguards just to roam around. Is that to the strip? That's the access point to the strip. Hey. Oh, it's just a local. I don't know. I see a ghoul. I'm like, this is a special character. Nope.
Hey.
Hi. Welcome to the strip. The strip north gate.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the South Gate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Well, thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? Well, I used to be a courier. Before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher, how'd you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town. But business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
Oh, yeah, that sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Yeah. Yep, that's what happens when you eat human meat. Crier, what was that job?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
So I'm gonna have to pay to get into the town, into the strip, to go after Benny. Now, what happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place at the wrong time, if you ask me.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
But that one actually makes sense, contrary to the other pun intended that it wasn't intended because he couldn't work. So you said... Also, it's the second time we see no pun intended in this whole game, and it's all in the same area. You said escort, like armed guard. I think it maybe not like armed guard.
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man whore.
So you got paid for sex?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
That's, I suppose, and you said gun for hire as well?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Good for you, I suppose. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Well, I guess that's it.
Later.
Exterminate.
Whoa!
Right. Exterminate obviously being a reference to the Daleks from Doctor Who. Are you the person I need to talk to?
Submit to a credit check, or present your passport before proceeding to the gate. Trespassers will be shot.
Will they now? Well, 2,000 caps. I have that. Your credit check, what's that for?
Admission to the strip requires an official passport, or proof that you are carrying the required minimum balance. These policies prevent less reputable persons from entering, and ensure a good time will be had by all who enter the strip.
I guess I'll come back when I have better science to hack you up. Goodbye.
Please return when you have sufficient caps or passport.
Or a passport. Will indeed do. Veronica, don't you dare go running in there. In go the gamblers. So they just killed that lady. Also, I don't know why she was running in there, but... Yep. Old Ben is gonna stay back here, huh?
Hello.
Just got some squatters. What about this squatter over here? Looking very lonesome. Anyway, we have places to be. But that is indeed where we're supposed to go. For Benny. Just gonna have to wait a little bit.
Good day.
Bang, 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 bang. These kids. Stacy's fleeing.
Reach for the sky, mister.
Can I buy that gun from you?
This is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1 million caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new.
Well, it's worth 1,000 caps to me.
You mean it? Wow. Thanks. I bet me and Stacy can get something real cool at Mick and Ralph's with that.
These kids are gonna get themselves killed. Stacy, come back. Stacy!
Hey.
He's not coming after you anymore. She's gonna be fleeing forever. Well, we know where we can find them. They were the kids that we saw up there. So, I'm just splurging all the money. I have 25,000 right now. So he had a Euclid's Sea Finder. What? Was that an energy?
Hello.
Later.
I don't have the bullets for it. It uses Arc 2 charge. Archimedes 2 charge. This is the weapon. That's why it's a siege finder. This is the weapon that activates Archimedes somehow. If you activate it, we might be able to change it. I mean, there's really no reason why we can't change it.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking around, you know, because I think Dixon is up there. Let me just look back here. empty jet inhalers. Don't mind if I do. I don't know what these are for.